Drive night. I went and messed up how I was starting, so it's about as smooth as sandpaper. I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna get some Potemkin in. We're gonna see how it goes.
Welcome.
And yeah. So 7th floor is looking a little full. Good news. Hope everybody's having a good night. I have been having a pretty decent night. Got my yoga done. Got my shower in. Here we are. I don't even have my Potemkin. We're gonna have to do that between rounds. Whatever. It's on like Donkey Kong today. You know what? We have time. We're gonna be right back. Ball start. All right, let's try this again. We're now in proper Potemkin gear. Ready to take on the ladder. Meet our day. Smoosh or get smooshed. Nobody wants to jump on anybody else's cabs, it looks like. Actually, I got booted out of that once. That port was not allowing me. I was not allowed in that porthole. That was weird. Lobby's being weird again. Yeah, you're here for the real start. I wasn't dressed properly. I went in weird. At least the mic was working. That's what we're. And that's how you know it's going to be a good day. As we start scuffed, that's how we know the mic is going to be working. Right, Amber? The Amber's on my side. I don't even know if she came through on the microphone, and if she didn't, that makes it even better. We got a little warm-up in today. I'm going to try some new things today. See if you can catch them.
Ready?
That might actually never happen. We'll see.
Mankind knew that they cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yes, that Roman cancel was on purpose. We're trying things today. That was probably cancelable. Wait, bro. I'm a changed man. Okay. I do it occasionally. I've been messing around with it. We're experimenting. We're gonna see if we can make this thing work. Dude, get control of your internet.
Two. Let's rock.
That was supposed to be a throw. I lost track of my buttons. I don't think I can. I think I saw it X'd out. Okay. I was trying a couple blind throws and I shouldn't have. That's fine.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Flip kick from Kai, normally backdash. Okay. That's supposed to be had to read the openings properly. That was on me. The game liked all those cancels.
Move on to the next floor.
Thanks. Thanks, appreciate it. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright. What's going on here? We'll see. I think we were off to a pretty good end last week on 7th floor, right? So...
Are you ready?
Oh boy, Amelia. If we can catch her. Catch the gingerbread girl.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That was too early. This is my turn yet. Okay, we get one chance at this. I should have gone for the heavy. You know what? I might have been holding back, and I was going to try that. I don't know. We'll see. Both ways.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
No, yep. Bad input. Bad input.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Let's rock.
Stop! Like, it literally feels like the Hulk fighting Spider-Man in that fight. It's just like you catch him and just throw him on the ground, just knock it off!
Let's rock.
Oh! It's okay. I got stuck. I got stuck. Oh, come on! Why you gotta be so late? Should have just put the shield out. Oh well. With the anti-air super, that was pretty big. I'd missed 2 or 3 of the gun grabs. Have a good night, sweetie. Love you. Thank you. I'm trying new things. I've been looking at guides and trying to expand where I go, because Potemkin is a very get in there and do your thing kind of character, you know? If you can get the grab, get the grab. His moveset it's varied, but it's ultimately all mixture of hit guy with big punch, make guy go bonk, right? So I'm just trying to make the most out of the much smaller move, or the much like tighter moveset, much focused. Much more focused. Alright. Got us another Kai. A 6th floor Kai on the 8th floor. Name is Judgment. That must mean he's sitting there judging me if he beats me, right? Oh fuck, we didn't adjust this.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Zone 4 Arena Ultimax is on its way to physical copy.
Duel 1.
Thank you, Play Asia.
Let's rock.
Yeah, that RC works better in the corner. I was messing around with it in the training mode.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
He knows I'm a psychopath. Stand
いい勝負でした。
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
Big Feasto.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
No!
Slap.
I'll take the win, but it was not how I wanted it to happen.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fair enough.
Slap.
Weird choice. Weird choice on his part.
2. Let's rock.
Why is that? That would have been a good one to cancel.
Slap.
I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. I'm polishing my inputs. I am working on my patience. I am really trying to watch that button while blocking thing. Like, actually waiting my turn for that. Like, that is still a massive problem I have.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nah, it's too late. Should have done it while he was charging it up.
Slap.
Thank you. See you in the morning.
任務完了。よくやった。帰還せよ。
I'm not gonna get very far, I don't think, because this guy is the 6th floor, right?
Let's rock.
He's gotta be screaming, oh my god, he's so lucky, because I sort of am too.
Slap. 最小の沈黙を確認。次の任務を与える。
Really gonna run out the clock on me? Sure. Oh, okay. Chased him off the 8th floor, I guess? What do we have here?
Ready?
Another Kai. Oh, I guess the game's tired of letting me fight him.
Are you ready?
This is a fallout from Texas Showdown, right? Is that what this is?
Are you ready?
Two guys in the top 8 and everybody wants to play them now?
Ready?
Maybe. All the stations are rotten on the 8th floor. Always the case, isn't it? Yes, I think it was two Kais in the finals of Texas Showdown.
Are you ready?
I love the combo breaker numbers. They make me so happy. I also can't wait to see what... I want to see if I can catch the mystery tournament. If they're going to stream that one. Because that one sounds wild if what Sajam was saying is any indicator.
Are you ready?
Part of it could be just a local thing. Because it was Texas Showdown, perhaps all the people in the area, like, those are the better players happen to be Kai players, right?
Are you ready?
Well, Blargle the Kai. Let's see how this goes. It's like, Jason, you've been too hot right now. Just give us a second. Just hold on. Okay, we can't handle you right now. The network is having trouble with this. It worked just in time. It worked just in time. Well done, sir. Whoa. That was a messed up input. I feel like that input might have cost me, but we'll see.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Whiff punish will take.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That was my grab, sir. This is round. See. Tried to get the second jump on that, did not work. That's fine. My keys were bothering me. That's what it was. Yeah.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay, it wasn't the keys. It wasn't the keys. And confirm. Why do I have 3 Twitch windows? That's probably what's dropping on my frames. Yeah, Giovanna, you two can have each other right now. I don't know if I want to look in the eyes of another blonde-haired, blue-eyed swordsman for a little bit here. They're all Kai! They always were! I'm not playing Grand Blue Fantasy! I may have to give up on my grappler in that game. I am not doing well. I still have not won anything past that one game that I won on Saturday. Oh fuck, here we go. I'm about to get Fausted. We can do this. Patience. 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 And impatience, too. That damn hammer. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Hey! That was my grab. I thought that was my grab. I dig the hair, though. Fuck it. Tired of you. don't want to talk about it. It happened. Fuck, didn't catch that. The meteors. No! Ah, the stupid face. Fausts, man, they just hit different when they're good. They just hit different.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, they're Chaos Goblins, and I can appreciate them.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That's the hairstyle right there.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Yes, I could have. I think I was in panic mode, and I reverted. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta just let him have the fucking... Let him have the center of the ring. Yeah, don't know what I was thinking there. Alright, we're just gonna... Nope! Oh, the dash didn't work. That was like a fight for that last little bit. I lost that fight. Oh! Oh! I thought the game, the match was over. Shit. Now we lost. Cursed myself on that one. Got Fausted. The Kai. Both of them were 2-1, so I don't feel too bad. Just gotta bring it back. Just gotta bring it back. I think the big thing is I forgot I won the first round on that one.
Are you ready?
Oh boy, it's Soul. 7th floor Soul. This could be embarrassing. For me. You gotta try to hold the floor, hold the gang, hold the ground, right?
Mankind News. Duel 1.
Right.
Let's rock.
No! Too early! That was so stupid of me. He's probably sitting there like, you fucking idiot. That was way too early on that cancel. I did my 6 piece there. I tried. It's like I'm swinging something. Oh, I should have Roman beat. That's what I should have done. Especially when, like I was in mid-move, which is what I knew was going to get me punished, right?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh. Super armor doesn't stop the damage, it just stops the... That was bad. That was super sloppy on my part.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
That was more style than substance, apparently.
Let's rock.
His first and his last bandit revolver. Big bunks.
Are you ready?
We are swinging for the fence. What is going on? What is sucking up all my resources? You? It's you, isn't it?
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Woo! Ric Flair style knife edge chops. That's our one for the day quota met.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Almost had it on that one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I think I've been kind of telegraphing it. Like, I think every time I've had the Podbuster hit, I've done, and as long as I've had meter, I've capitalized on it. Uh-oh.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Fair enough.
Slap.
Have you ever changed your mind mid-motion control? And I think Like, I can't imagine doing that. And for all the things I've said where it's like, I'm glad motion controls are going away. With motion controls gone, what I just did, I wouldn't have been able to do. Because literally in the middle of that motion, I was thinking I was going to get a pot buster. But it kicked me out of there. Thought I was going to get a pot buster. And I was like, nope, we're going to go for the super. This soul is dogging me, man.
Are you ready?
He changed to May. Now he's being toxic. No. I did do the super on purpose, but in the middle of the motion, I changed my mind from a pot buster. That's kind of what I was trying to say. This guy mains May, I think. Fuck. Probably should have gone for a throw while he was blocking too. Throwing the Ric Flair chop punishes now. Woo!
Let's rock. Are you ready?
I feel like there's some kind of troll going along here. Like, I only get so many games in a night, and I feel like this guy is just all up in my grill.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oops! Oh! That's 100% on me. Fine, I'll farm the 7th floor to sure. 9th floor, here we go.
Move on to the next floor.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Welcome.
That Soul / May really wanted to, you know what, get a W in. Before we do this, I would need to give the wrist a bit of a break because for some reason it's hurting, but I think that's yoga more than it is this. And I also got to pop to the washroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, man, it's feeling good now. And because of that washroom break, this is officially the longest we've been on the 9th floor. Not including biking day. But we don't talk about that.
Are you ready?
Well, it's another blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy, but he's not packing a sword, so I'll take it. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Mankind knew. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, man.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Leo's a dangerous one to get on, eh? Whoop, too early. Too early!
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Legitimate win on the 9th floor, too. That feels good.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
He picked up the aggression a bit, eh? Oh, whoa! My bad. That was hella rude.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fuck! I'll take the 2-1. I'll take the 2-1. Yeah, I had some bad inputs at the end there. Like, I let myself get hit, like, twice by the projectile trying to flick it. When I really should have just jumped over it at that point. It was like, fuck it, it's a lost cause. I guess we're doing the run back.
Are you ready?
Good luck, Igris.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We are bringing it to the wire here. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I'm a little bit predictable, eh? I've met my rival.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
God damn. Man's got overheads for days.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ooh! My war with Leo. Okay. I don't know what happened to him there. Oh. Yeah, I gotta stop that. Oh, sorry, Miss Busters, yeah. Sorry, I'm mixing up Buster and Hammerfall. Really? I mean, he wanted to fight again. There's the fucking Potemkin fight up there. Just, I don't know what it is, but something about Potemkin versus Potemkin just makes me chuckle. Like two meaty boys just slapping each other.
Are you ready?
Oh, we're back to this, are we? Alright, so we're playing Grand Blue Fantasy again, guys. Except the grappler works in this game. At least for me. I didn't want to do it like that, but I had to do it like that.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Is this my villain arc? Yes, probably. That was a hitbox.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Got a little wild there, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's rock.
Through. I threw it. Should have just gone for a chop. Should have just gone for a chop.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Might actually be worthy on this floor now.
Let's rock.
We'll see. Maybe we're an 8.5. Okay, we're good.
Slap.
対象の沈黙を確認。
次の任務を与える。
He's not yeah. I think I just knocked him down a floor too. Apparently I'm here to clean up the 9th floor. Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Pot fight.
Mankind new. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't mean to do that after the end.
Let's rock.
This is your villain arc. knocking blonde boys down to the 8th floor. No! Yeah, you got that one. You got that one. You got that one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fair enough.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, he got the first one. So did I. Oh shit! Those are always fun. It's so fun. Yeah.
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right.
Duel 2.
That was something. Damn. I was in the middle of an attack.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I didn't see his meter! I didn't see his meter!
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yep. Damn! I thought that was my hit. I thought that was my hit. Fuck.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No! Fuck.
Duel 2.
I knew that was gonna happen too. Oh.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
No! I think we're now tied. I 2-1'd him, he 2-1'd me. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Alright, this is the true tiebreaker here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Are we really? Holy smokes. I haven't been paying attention. Fair enough. Oh, wow. got me.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
No! Reconnect, reconnect. Yeah, we had a little F. Little interruption in my internet, but we're good. We're good.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
He's been getting more pot busters than I did, so he deserves it. Whoa. Now he's starting to punish me for being stupid. Fuck off! Fucking Grand Blue Fantasy all over again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No! Really? Fuck.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
作戦に支障はない。
よし、次の報告を待つ。
I think this is the rest of my night here.
Are you ready?
His bot buster timings are way better than mine. I gotta fucking fix that. I'll deal with it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ow! Fucking...
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, we got one.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Too late, buddy.
対象の沈黙を確認。
次の任務を与える。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck! Fuck!
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I can do it, okay. Damn.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No!
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Good move. Good move.
Slap.
作戦に支障はない。
よし、次の報告を。
Oh my gosh. Are we doing this again? Fucking doing it again, aren't we? Here we go. Uh-oh. Do we ride out the cab? We routed out the cab. This cabin's like, I am sick of pot fucking mirrors. Fuck you. Too much pot for the game. There's so much meaty man. He's like, no, maybe I've had enough. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta go to the washroom. Now's a good time anyway. Alright. Oh, somebody scared a skunk in my neighborhood. You hear that? Or somebody's got some dank ass weed. I lost my Potemkin, buddy. Alright. What do we have in dry stuff anywhere?
Are you ready?
Oh boy. Yeah, this will probably be like the last set I run.
Men. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Mate, this is why nobody likes you. I went a little aggressive on the joystick there.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
The spread is pretty good though. Like way more wins than losses, which is pretty good feeling. Okay, fair enough.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
One more. Gotta wrap this series up. Let's get the one.
Let's rock.
Thank you. Fuck. It's like, yeah, I shot her, but...
flat.
Get to floor 10. Get to floor 10. Toxic dolphin riding little midget. Oh, I'm done. I'm done for the night. Oh, worn out. Okay, I guess you turn the main. There you go. Okay, that was a good night. That was a really good night. 51 total matches. We went here. We'll just pull it up. 51 total matches, 30 and 21. So, there was the one where I can't remember if in the middle of it the Kai got knocked down or we went up, but somewhere in the middle of one of the fights we lost. But yeah, spread was good. Apparently experimenting with cancels before starting the stream today really made a big difference. I stopped using them a little later, but that's because it was all Potemkin all the time towards the end there. So, all right. So we're gonna skip the music one just for now, just because I don't want to sit there and catch all of his things. We're gonna talk about Sin in Guilty Gear. And a lot of the talk that that's going on around Guilty Gear right now is about the season 2. Like they're doing an. Give me a second here. I swear to God, Google Chrome has these ups and downs where it's like 1 week, it doesn't affect my OBS. The next week,
I was thinking about.
Fuck. I don't know how much I have to say about it because this is, like I said, my first Guilty Gear. Obviously, it's going to announce the season 2 character, or that there will be season 2 characters, or in how many there will be. Come on, fucking pick up the goddamn speed, you piece. Give me a second here. Something is sucking my goddamn resource. Actually, you know what I should do? Is this. Because it's trying to run my PlayStation. Sin has been a big one, and that's one of the videos that you actually kind of submitted for post drive links. So we are going to look at that one. Do I have a friend request here? I don't even know what game base is. Dude, I don't use any of the features on any of my consoles. It's actually kind of sad. But yeah, the new story mode update apparently had Sin. People were talking about him. And it's like how Gold Lewis was in the story before the DLC. There we go. Gold Lewis is a new character to the series, right? Is that what did I hear that correctly? Like, I feel like I heard that somewhere where he is. Where he stands on that. Anyway. We actually have a button for this now. Gold Lewis and Giovanna, if I remember correctly, right? Anyway, let's see what CJM has to say.
I was thinking about talking about Sin, because I think a lot of people are like, oh, he looks cool, but I don't know if a lot of people know what he does in Exit. He's been on the mind lately because he's in the new story mode, so a lot of people have been talking about him. So yeah, most people assume he'll be in the next season. When people ask me what character I want to come back in the game, I always say Sin. I've said Sin since beta, basically, right?
So new Sin was more yoked, right? Like, does I hear that correctly? He looks like he's been
Strive came out, a lot of people were comparing Nago and how he works to Sin, and there's like a few reasons why, Beyblade. One of the big reasons is that he's a resource-heavy character who can cancel his special moves into special moves, and when his gauge gets depleted, he's in trouble. So first and foremost, about Sin is that he's like a very neutral heavy character, right? So he has like really good normals. His far slash goes extremely far. His 2S goes really far. His sweep is absurd. Thinking back to this move, I can't believe it.
I'm not gonna lie, if you look at this Soul too, it looks like Soul has not missed push-up day at
plus
all.
And length.
Looks like Soul has died a lot playing Dark Souls using my thing.
Yeah, and the other thing is, what is it on block? It's like only slightly negative or something, right? His 2D.
Like
is
everybody's
zero?
on
I thought
gas.
it was
in the new one,
-1.
except
He has
for,
a
like,
great
the
jab
ladies.
as well.
Like, you know.
It's 5P. This is a 6P. And he has some really good air buttons as well. So he has jump P, excellent, air to air, right? Jump K is good. His jump
He knows a little bit more punk than metal this time around.
H is, you can just hit it rising. His jump
seen Zato.
D is also...
I've seen Zato and Melia from Xrd, because do you know what one of the most played oh my god moments from like Evo is that early pop off. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
useful as like an instant overhead. You can cancel it into super and the air dash and combo after and stuff. So that's really nice as well. This move has a vacuum effect that drags you in. See this? So even if you hit from really far away, I get close. I get close slash from 6H, jump 6H from that far. It's pretty ham to think about.
That's crazy.
Actually, in
A
hindsight.
neutral jump that just sucks the guy in?
Just how completely ridiculous his buttons are. Low damage. Yeah, this is the low damage Guilty Gear game. If you look at the bottom left, he has a little meat gauge down there. That's why he's so fucking buff in Strive. Because all he does is eat meat. And every time he does a special move, the gauge goes down when he runs out of calories and he doesn't have any more.
Seriously? This guy... So it's been all the protein he's been eating. I get it now. That's why he's so buff. He's been swinging that sword and eating nothing but protein. He's like the liver king.
More left. When he tries to do a special move, as you can see, he's just a little hungry. So after the special move is over, he's hungry. During this recovery period, you can hit him. So, you know, the comparisons between Nago and this character probably make a lot of sense if you watch already, because you're like, wait, isn't that just Nago? Like, instead of letting the blood go down by using his normals, he builds back his calorie gauge by eating. What I'm curious about is, like, if all of these things will come over. Because if you keep him similar, a lot of the ideas that he brings to the table are actually quite similar to Nago, right? So, like, how much of it they want to keep the same and how much they want to change, I'm, like, really curious about. I suspect that he will probably still have his food gauge, and I suspect that he'll probably still have moves like Beat Driver and Elk Hunt, probably, right? Because these are...
Interesting. So, I did realize I didn't change this thing here.
like his main things that he does. Charge Beat Driver with some shit. I mean, yeah, that's the nice thing about it too, is you not only can you charge it, but you can also do it in the air. So there are matchups where this is really useful as well. He also has a DP. This is an invincible DP. I don't think this is going to stay in the new game. Since he can cancel any of his special moves into special moves, he can, you know, do things like this out of his DP and then be safe. So he has like mix-ups where like a good example is he does this move, right? He does Elk Hunt. And then afterwards you try to challenge and then he just does DP. If it whiffs, you know, you get smoked, right? So a lot of people have backdash OSs to like deal with that kind of stuff, right? I don't know about Leap. I feel like Leap might be gone, and I'd be surprised about Vulture Seeds too. Somebody brought up Bull Bash. I'm actually not sure about Bull Bash because Bull Bash seems like kind of a weird thing to bring back. It's like one of the best counter hit starters in the game. Like if you get hit by anything,
that's the one that stays.
It's not really used as like a mix-up tool. If you want a faster overhead, you can always do something like that or something like this. Or, the worst part is jump H hitting a random amount of times. It's so funny. One thing to remember about this game and other Gear games is that so many more moves are jump cancelable, right? So you have to remember that dodging certain things or dealing with certain things, like you have different answers in other games because you can escape more easily, you can jump cancel things, block stuff. So how a move is designed is pretty different. If you don't have as many jump cancel options or Gatling options to bait things, man, this character is so sick. It's so funny to see him in this game though. After seeing him in the new game, like, man.
One of the things I'm thinking...
He's so fucking...
Okay, so the design on this game sort of went with... How do I put it? Well, I'm going to use Nago as a very specific example. Nago is strong as fuck with a downside. a minor downside, a downside that can be worked around ultimately. And I think to Magic the Gathering on this one, where if you give somebody a downside, there's got to be major upside, right? So, in the case of Sin, if they keep the meat meter, the payoff has got to be huge, right? And he's either got to work completely differently, like Sajin was saying, where they keep the meat meter, but he still keeps the specials that can cancel on the specials. Could be huge, right? It's a matter of like balancing it out in a manner. It's like if a character if there's a downside, there has to be massive upside, right? And it's like when you look at Jacko and Zato, they're not like they're pretty glassy as far as characters are concerned, but they have the ability to fill the screen with bullshit. You're just like, what the fuck, right? So their downside is not that great, and there's a limitation to how much they can fill the screen, but they can fill the fucking screen with it, you know? And while there is, again, ways around it, you can play around it, you got to be able to play around everything to maintain balance. Their upside is you're not getting by this shit. You got to deal with this. And their downside is a limitation, so I'm not out of getting with people until I move, because Missouri's a red state. I'm not about to have a kid, because if anything, I know that Dragon Punch is not staying. I feel like Sin is going to be low health or damage. We know where that. Yeah, exactly, Scanner. Just be careful out there. Keep things wrapped up, brah. Yeah. That's the other thing. Is like you got a big meaty guy. Game design, you gotta let him hit hard, right? So you spelled holy wrong. Giggity. If you catch my meaning. Hunting. Anyway, carrying on.
Big in the new game.
Sage is going to be better predicting than I am.
I want an older clip. It's just really fucking old, and he has a...
I mean, expected kids running around are a problem, too. Yeah, okay, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. While we're kind of futzing about, did we see the combo breaker numbers? Did I share that tweet? I want to talk about that. FGC. Did we share this? We didn't. Okay. Before we start that though, this must be seen. This is making me consider a second copy of Guilty Gear, by the way. Hold on. It needs the sound.
Potemkin.
Making a mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every...
Let's rock.
Why won't you die? Can't hurt me, Jack. Nanomachine, son.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Here we go. Is that better? I blame Twitter.
Can't hurt me, Jack. Nanomachine, son.
Right here. When he throws the super. The American flag in the background was so good. Oh, this makes me want to buy a second copy of Guilty Gear just so I can get the what's it called? I had Twitter open a second ago. What the fuck's the matter with me? Just so I can get the mods going, because dude, the mods are great. Watching Hotashi play though, my kids are like, "Are you watching someone play Cuphead?" Like, Hotashi, turn off the fucking Cuphead shit. Come on now, enough's enough. Oh God, Coney, what did you do? It is an option. It's just not going to be my streaming option, as we've said, as we've seen. Maybe I gotta put up that donation things, like upgrade my fucking computer? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't roll like that. If I was desperate enough, Stream Elements offered a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. I was like, what? No. I can't get, I like, just in order to get the numbers, I can't pull it off. Anyway, where were we? Skullgirls still coming out with shit? Bro. Skullgirls, that game won't die. Alright. These numbers. I don't know if we've discussed them on here. I don't think we have. Maybe in passing. Yeah, okay, let's talk about that for a second first. Apparently a combo breaker, they're introducing Black Dahlia, new Skullgirls character. And Skullgirls, they just add the shit in. They don't make you pay for it, right? Anyway, it's a flapper chick with oh my god, that grenade launcher. I'm here for it. I want to give Skullgirls a little bit more effort. I gotta get rid of this lumbar support. It does not help me at all. My lumbar broke. They make you pay for DLC now? Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I think it was the original Skullgirls. Second Encore is probably running on a different system. That's fine. Whatever, man. Either way. I love how hype Sonic Fox gets over Skullgirls. It's like his thing. Anyway, back to this conversation. It is. It's hella crazy. So, Combo Breaker is coming up. I think is it this weekend or next weekend a Combo Breaker is? I don't know. Either way. So, currently the undisputed champion of signups right now is Guilty Gear Strive. So for as many people who are old school Guilty Gear players complaining about this game, there's a lot of people who love the game. And like between the top number of signups and the second group of signups, like it is absolutely bonkers at the difference. Like there's 400 more, and yeah, I was gonna get to that. Street Fighter 4 has been dropped to like the 4. Now this is just combo breakers. This isn't Evo. Evo is usually a little bit more different. We'll see. I don't know if Evo sign up is completed or anything, or if Evo has dropped the numbers yet. But so you got Guilty Gear Strive at over 1,000, and then second is King of Fighters 15 at 621. Like that's I'm hyped that this could be, what do we call it? The honeymoon phase still, where both of those are the newest fighting games on the list. But the other thing too is I think people want to show up somewhere to play King of Fighters 15 because apparently the online is a fucking nightmare. Well, the thing is, King of Fighters, you wouldn't think it's so popular, but the game came out at a ridiculously low price. You know what I mean? Like, I think it came out at under standard gameplay, or under your standard game price. Like, sorry. So, for reference, in Canada, where I live, a new game comes out at $79.99. Okay, that's Canadian dollars. Adjust for American. I think it's still, is it 15? You guys are still paying $59.99, right? Anyway, and then King of Fighters itself went for $54.99. Now, like we said, the online matchmaking is apparently still a bit of a nightmare. And I don't know if they're fixing that or not. We're gonna have to ask the Saudi Prince, who owns SNK. I don't think he's actually hands-on. I think he's a shareholder. Either way, the hope is that they fix the online. That's all we can hope for. Fix the matchmaking. Because literally, like, there's rollback netcode in game. Like, the in-game netcode is beautiful. But getting matches is apparently a pain in the ass. I only played it within the first week, which was the super honeymoon phase. So there's always a lot of people in the first week. Beyond that, but they've also so where I was, King of Fighters is popular because one, they charge less. So a standard game, $79.99 Canadian. This one launched at $55, $54.99. So I think the popularity of it is also increased by the low price on it, the low price point. I don't know what it was on Steam. I don't know if it's popular. I played it on a PS5. I played it on the PS5. And it does have a really robust single player mode too, like in comparison to say Guilty Gear Strive, which is watch an anime and occasionally fight. So yeah, it's usually yeah. King of Fighters is usually a smaller game. Anyway, so we got Tekken 7 in third. Now I don't know if that's just because Combo Breaker gets a bigger Tekken 7 following, but Street Fighter 5 not being in the top 2 is a big oh my god, what the hell is going on out here, right? King of Fighters did have quite a few characters. Like I had a hard time choosing 3. So, yeah, King of Fighters launched with a ton of characters. Anyway, now I'm trying to remember what the next ones coming up are. Okay, so Blaze Blue's in the top 5, which caught me off guard. Did not see that coming at all. Trying to remember. I went and looked up what all these acronyms mean. So, oh yeah, sorry. So Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's what the 5th place game is, which is shocking and isn't. You know what I mean? Because if it's not Panda Run, nobody cares. Right? Yeah, that's I almost bought it today too. It was only $30. Central Fiction, that's what it's called. Blaze Blue Central Fiction. And then okay, so this one, it's not a game. This is the mystery tournament. Apparently, every single round is a different game. This is what I want to watch on stream. Like, this is what I want to watch on the Twitch stream. The mystery tournament. And I hope they put it up. Because that's bonkers. And I hope Sailor Moon is one of the games. Anyway. Melty Blood is still up there too. Which is... Melty Blood had more entrants than Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, here's my brain moments, okay? I've been watching the discourse because Twitter has forced me to watch the discourse. Street Fighter 5 and Dragon Ball FighterZ have a problem, apparently. And that problem is Lab Coat for Dragon Ball FighterZ and Lab Coat 21, I think that's called. I fought against it in like one of my rounds that I accidentally won. And then Street Fighter 5 has a Luke problem. A lot of people have a problem with Luke. I haven't dealt with these problems because I'm a Zangief main. So in Street Fighter 5, I just lose anyway. But Dragon Ball FighterZ, with its current issue with lab coat, like, I didn't know what the problem was, and then I asked my buddy what the problem was, and apparently, with this character, they have an ability that increases their damage by 21%. It's a command grab that increases their damage by 21% and decreases their opponent's damage by 21%, which slows the game down massively. I was a little shocked to see Grand Blue Fantasy a little lower on the list than I expected. But I've been playing it a lot, and I kind of get it. It's a game that was ruined by the pandemic, a lot of people say, and I think they're right. I think it's a game that could have been way more popular in tournaments. It's got a lot of potential. But they've also done things in their patches, apparently, that have, like, really shaken up the game recently. And I gotta find a new main. Grand Blue Fantasy. Basically, it's not that the game was ruined by it, but its exposure was ruined by it. Because a lot of the time, fighting games get their exposure at fighting game tournaments. And specifically the in-person ones. And when the pandemic hit, everybody was like, oh my god, they're not running things. Yeah, they're not running things, so nobody's really being exposed to the game, and they're not getting to the hype level of what. Because that's the thing, these fighting game tournaments do honestly sell copies of the game. So nobody can get together, and nobody's seeing how really cool this game is, and it seems to be making a bit of a rebound, but I don't know what the tournament scene is really looking like. I wouldn't mind finding out if there was a local Grand Blue Fantasy group and play along the side with them. Unfortunately, I feel like the current most popular character is the one that I most likely vibe with, as opposed to Ladiva, who's been fun, but I can't fucking figure them out. Anyway, this is Unbirth and Sleep. Mortal Kombat 11 is still down there. There's a Third Strike tournament that they're running that has. I mean, I don't blame them. Third Strike is a fucking good ass goddamn game. I'm just what the hell is SG? The problem is they have only so many characters they could run, and what the fuck is SG? Oh well, I missed this one when I was going through it. Ultimate versus Marvel versus Capcom 3. You're never gonna get people to stop playing that game. Killer Instinct still has people interested in it. What is it? I actually looked like fighting game SG initial Skullgirls. Fuck. It's Skullgirls. God damn it. So this is Soul Calibur. This was right? We just talked about Skullgirls. Like, what the hell is the matter with me? Okay. And then we have Vampire Savior, Soul Calibur 6, and the rest. This one, there is one that made me go, huh? This TMNT X Justice League is just like some homebrew ass game that is the Justice League and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a fucking fighting game. It's a hype as shit. TFH, sorry, that's them fighting herds. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what ST is. Damn it! I had all of this a while ago, and now it's all gone. Oh, NSAB is Nickelodeon, All Star Brawl, DRX. Like, we're at the. What is BRX? I'm getting a bunch of laser tag shit. They're not playing laser tag there, are they? I don't know. I don't even know what BH is, to be honest, but BH has 16 players. Man, I used to think I knew fucking fighting games, and I don't know shit. That's Battle High. Okay, Battle High is BH. Fuck is BRX? Oh my. Well, I'm not going to get it in images, obviously. Bloody Roar Extreme? Holy shit. That's right. I heard mention that they were going to bring this one back. So they committed necromancy. Okay, that's what's going on here. Necromancy. Oh, that's a good. Why not just go on Combo Breaker's site? Anyway, so yeah, there is some cool shit here. But what most caught me off guard the most was this, and how many players are playing in comparison to the next like 3. Right? None of them even come close. So I'm happy to be playing Strife. I'm happy that it's doing well. I'm happy it's my first Guilty Gear game, to be honest. Yeah, it's almost double. It is almost double King of Fighters, and King of Fighters is supposed to be the small guy, right? So, when CEO 2022? I want to find out this. I want to keep track of all this shit. Okay, CEO is not till June. Good. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what I'm like. I want to watch as much as this. I really hope they stream. I really hope they stream this shit, and I hope it's absolutely fucking bonkers. Hope they get a Retron 5 to stream an SNES game here and there or whatever. Like, I'm all for finding out what that is. Melty Blood, I've actually really enjoyed it. And I know what's. Oh, that's what I want to pull up. This is what I want to pull up. You know how we love fucking tournament stories, right? We love tournament stories on this channel. Good. The whole thing's gonna be streamed. Awesome. Uh, damn it. I need this because it's probably in my history, but I watch so much shit on YouTube. It's hard to keep track. You got the 5 types of people you meet in tournaments. Cap cops are coming for you. Okay, so getting into the older stuff. Experience living in Japan. I've been catching a lot of anime Illuminati and a lot of Giuna's old ass stories. Because Giuna's just like Coney's a little younger than me, but he's like more like in tune to the tournament scene, right? It apparently, according to what he's been saying, they or at least what I've heard, Japan doesn't seem to have the same problem with Happy Chaos in the tier lists as North America seems to, which is funny in its own right. Is there a way to filter search? See what happens. That did not work the way. Let's try this again. There we go. Let's try that. Perfect. That just does all the ones I've watched to him. God. There's one specific video that I felt I had to share because it was the kind of stuff that we like, which is tournament stories. Tournament stories are great. But they also, sorry, he was also noticing that the way that they were playing it was very different too. Fuck, Dead Air King here. Watch a match analysis between top Geo. Yes, yeah, I saw that one too. Sajam did a kind of rundown of it, right? And it was a very different thing. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pop to the washroom. I'm gonna see if I can't find this fucking video's title. I found it. Excellent. Okay, I'm super excited. This is the kind of shit I live by, and it's tournament stories. We used to watch all of Coney's Smash Brothers wacky stories. This is Giuna, who you might know as under Anime Illuminati.
All right, what's up? So today I want to do a little bit of a throwback. You know, there's not really much going on right now in the FGC. Nothing interesting, you know, it's all BS. So it's a good time now to kind of look back. And this is something personal. This is something that I've talked about a million times, but I don't think I've ever talked about it on YouTube to the YouTube audience. So I think this will be a fun thing. But if you didn't know, I used to be a very big Melty Blood player. And so now Melty Blood has become a popular
Sajam 2.0,
game. You know?
yeah,
It's
exactly.
Like, oh, man. I love Melty
Boomer
Blood.
Sajam.
It's one of the best games. It's so sick. And, you know, people, there's the period of bathroom jokes. So, like, people like Melty Blood in the bathroom and shit. And then it's like, no, you can't say that. That's hurtful to the Melty community.
I think
And
he's like
it's
3
turned
years
into
younger
just
than me, born in
nonsense.
85.
Back in my day when I played, Melty Blood was just a small group of people that really liked the game. We thought it was sick. And we did whatever we could to play with each other. And so there was a legendary tournament series that was started in New York called BBG. So BBG stood for Battle by the Gazebo. And
now, when he mentioned this much later on in another video, and I had to find out if he'd ever told this story. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard of when it came to, like, this is the fighting game community of old.
the name came
Manifest.
because we had nowhere to play, right? So we had nowhere to play or hold tournaments. So there was a gazebo in Chinatown in a park that was right next to Chinatown Fair. So Chinatown Fair was a legendary arcade. Everyone would play fighting games there, but we couldn't play Melted World. They didn't have it. So we went to the park one day. We found a Snapple machine. It was two Snapple machines, sorry. So they were plugged in. So we realized we could unplug one of the Snapple machines and use that power outlet to hook up a laptop and then run tournaments there. And that's what we did. So today I just want to just look back at some of these things. Just show you a little taste.
Unplugging
of some of
Snapple
the this is in
machines or
2008,
drink
I believe.
machines
So
in
almost
order to
13
play
years
in
ago.
the middle of a fucking park.
Me and LK here. I'll let the intro rock. Look, we're at night. We played in the dark out here.
And
That
this
voice,
hand
you hear that
cam shit
voice?
is like the
Can you hear that
tournament
voice?
fucking.
Can you hear that heavy Brooklyn accent right there? That spook. So Spooky later went on, to become, the premier streamer in the FGC. Spooky used to bring a hand camera, and that was it. He just brought a hand camera. And the matches you could save onto the laptop. So we would take the replays off the laptop plus Spooky's hand camera, and he would make these videos, and we thought it was the coolest thing ever. I thought Spooky was like a hacker or like Steven Spielberg. I'm like, man, how can you make that? That's so sick. Look at us now.
So this makes me think back to early speedruns of Doom, where if you wanted to get your recording, you would take what was called a WAD file, and the WAD file, you'd be able to use the WAD file to play your playthrough of Doom. But also it contained your inputs. So you could also check. Doom was had everything set up. You could check their inputs to make sure that they were possible, and you could check for any edits or funny business or whatever. It was really cool. But yeah, they took their own personal commentary and put it over the replays of the game that they would record, that were recorded while they were playing.
Nice. But yeah, we're not standing outside, guys. We're not just standing out. We are playing. Look, they're going to switch it real quick. There's the setup down there. There's the setup. There's Zars.
There's your
There's
Snapple
me.
machines there.
Gio and Lord Knight. Damn, Gio looking thick. A little bit round there on the cheeks. Got the nice sideburns though. But yeah, look, that's our setup. We got a box. We got a crate. That crate, by the way, they brought the crate. This is not a crate we stole. They brought a crate from home to prop up the laptop.
Okay. I'm not laughing at that. I'm relating to that. What if somebody wants to drink their laptops? You can unplug them for a second. It's okay. It's just like, guys, when you're done this round, don't start up again. Somebody wants an iced tea. wait for them to get their iced tea, you plug it, unplug it, plug it back in again. Those machines aren't like back then. They're not run on fucking the computers with the credit card readers. Nah. Straight coins in those things. You don't even have bill readers. Actually, if it's in the US, there's probably a bill reader. But like, you just plug it in, wait for it to load up, get your drink. All right, get the fuck out of here. Right?
Hairline on point is right.
But it's a laptop. It doesn't take much. You just
There's
unplug
LK.
it. It's
So
a portable computer, right?
LK was mad young. I think LK.
Somebody wants a drink
LK
before
was-
round 2.
I don't know how, because LK's younger than I am, and I was young back then. LK might have been like, I don't know, 20s. KDZ, that guy went on to win Evo. There's Nas. KDZ he won like what?
Just dropping names.
Soul Calibur or something. He's on EMP. Zoom in on Alco. Damn, Spooky got the little video editing too. But yeah, I don't want to watch the whole thing. You know, it's a long video, but this is on the day before. So we ran 2 tournaments. Oh no, we ran 1 tournament. We ran 1 tournament one day. This is like the post-tournament exhibition. Me and LK. There's me running my beautiful pink or purple. I don't know. Nania. But look, so I think we put like $10 on this, but I remember I lost, right? I lost to LK. I was pissed. I think it was the first time I lost to LK.
money match you lost.
But this is like during the day. So we should do this on a weekend, right? It'd be... Look, that's the best part. Look. That's my cheeks.
Full-blown park employees like, what the fuck is... I don't even give a fuck. Whatever, you guys have fun.
Okay, this is the best. Look at Spooky's like little camera work right here. This is just park employees. They'd always come wandering around and just because there's a group of dudes hanging out by the snap machine with arcade sticks and just making noise. So we'd always get like park employees hanging out, and they never said anything. So I live in Japan now. In Japan, if you do anything, you're gonna have people come over and tell you can't do it. You can't do that. It's against the rules. But watching this reminded me of just like the good old days in America. We just do whatever, and the staff's like, yeah, whatever, man. So I'm gonna switch to something after
You
this.
know,
too,
this
but
park
again,
employee's
this is
like,
the
I'm
norm.
not
People just
paid
come and
enough
just
to
check us
fucking
out.
tell these goddamn nerds they can't be doing what they're doing.
She's like, what's going on?
Right? What do you
Damn,
say?
I'm thick.
You just turn to them and it's like, look, guys, like,
Me versus Kamina, but look at this.
you know what you say to them? You're a park employee. It's like, look, guys. Okay. If somebody wants a Snapple, what are we gonna do? Oh, we're just gonna unplug the laptops, plug in the machine so they can get their drink. Alright, cool.
We used to do, so it used to be first to 2. We would do first to 2
Aside
single
from that,
limb.
it's just a park.
So there's no
right?
losers
Were they
brackets, right? It'd just be
stealing
single
electricity?
limb.
Was it
Sometimes
like
we did like
here's
first
the
to
75
1.
cents
We did
of
team
electricity
tournaments.
that
We
we're
would kind of
fucking
mix
taking
up
with
the
these goddamn
format
laptop
every time.
chargers.
But let me just, there's me and Czar. Oh man, there's me. There's me and Zalar. Let me just kind of go to the grand final.
He's just skipping
here.
through.
There's me. There's Fox, by the way. You guys, if you're an anime fan, if you know Uni, Fox is one of the top commentators now. He used to come back here and play Melty back in the day.
Fox hasn't aged a day, yeah.
There,
Fighting
Fox
game
played,
players don't age at all.
Regular Akiha, I think. I
Dream
forget.
costs more than a power, exactly.
He's an Akiha main. Is that Eris? Hold on. We're gonna go back to where we're looking at Fox, right?
If anything, they're saving them
Eris?
power
Is
because those drink machines are fucking fridges. Those things suck a lot of power. So, you know, they're sitting there like, oh, whatever, we're saving money by not running those
Young
things.
Eris? I know Eris in California.
Because how much Snapple do you really sell at a park in Chinatown? Right? Like, there's no way they're making, like, more than $7 a week on that thing. And they probably make it more on the weekdays than they do on weekends. Right?
California, and we're in New York. Is Eris a secret Melty Blood fan and he came all the way out there? I had no idea. I had no idea back then. But yeah, Eris is there, huh? Look at that. Eris turning into one of the top streamers. But he had humble beginnings at the park. Anyway, let me just kind of fast forward.
Honestly, if I ever came across something like this, I'd be like, this is the coolest thing. What the fuck are you guys playing? Why are you playing it out here?
Here to the champ.
Honestly, they probably unplugged the 2 Snapple machines one week, brought a power bar the second week, and we're like, you know what? Let's keep one of the Snapple machines running so we can drink the goddamn Snapple. And then they got no problem when they're tripling their sales in the Snapple.
The champ. That's me, Giuna winning. That was my first time. So I remember this is the first time I came up. So I actually started playing Multi-Blood late.
Like
Right?
this looks like my first apartment. Right?
Started playing Multi-Blood late after they had like the New York gods and everything. So I used to talk a lot of shit online, and then this is the first time I came up. Look at Tingy's all pissed off. It was the first time I went up to New York. So they're like, "Who's this guy from Jersey?" So I went up and I beat everybody. I was like, "Yeah, I'm the best. I won." So I remember the first time we met, it was kind of like, even though it was like poverty to park, there was a little bit of rivalry there, but I won. I shut him up. After that, I kept winning. But let me show you another one. So there's also, this one's better edited by Rithley, but I think it's still 360. Watch this intro. Ready? Again, this is just, look. So it's in Chinatown, so a lot of Chinese kids is wandering around there. They're all just sitting there staring. The parents are out there bringing the kids. We let the kids, I'll never forget, we let the kids play, and we were getting hyped for them. We're like, come
You got to do that. Kids are watching. It's like, and there's nothing going on. Fucking let them play. You just go for it, and then you get hype around them, and they're gonna take their parents home. It's like, I want to do this, man.
Come on, man, just try and do it special. And they were getting like super, like, yeah, we did it. It was mad fun. But yeah, we did Blitz here too. BBG battle by the gazebo. So this is the one where the park staff comes in. Yeah. Can you hear? Can you hear? So right now there's a park staff guy.
There's your power bar right there.
Yeah, we had speakers back then. No, not a cop. It was park staff.
Yeah, park staff. I gotta understand is these are city employees. They're not gonna give a fuck. They're more or less just making sure you're not being a problem, right? And somebody's gonna turn them like, are they allowed to do that? And they'll be like, I don't know, and I don't care, but I'm gonna go over there because those guys look more interesting. And they'll be like, what are you guys up to? Because it's more interesting than the conversation they're gonna be having with some fucking bitching, complaining old bitch, right? I used bitch twice, but I don't give a fuck. I didn't want to use the Karen.
That dude in the green is he's the staff, right? The staff that's so cool. They just come out here and they're like, oh, they're stealing electricity. They're stealing electricity and just playing video games. That's cool. So he's like, who's the best? Who's the best out here? And I was like, there's me. I'm the best. I'm the best. He's like,
that is always. It almost feels condescending when they ask it, but I think they just want to be part of the conversation because their goddamn job is boring. But when it comes to something like that, like it happened a lot in game jams when I was in college. You'd go to a game jam, which is a 48-hour, spend the entire weekend at a college putting together a video game. And college security's around, right? And, like, I don't want to... I'm not going to say it's rude or anything like that, right? But, like, you know, a bunch of you are sitting there, you're testing out your game, and one guy this guy, the security guard, who has nothing to do, he's bored out of his mind, he's like, what you playing there? It's like, oh, the game we're working on. Oh, who's the best at it? We don't know. It doesn't even work yet, bro. Right? It's just like, I know he's just trying to make polite conversation, but at the same time, it's like, you're asking the wrong questions, my man. You know? It's like, what you doing? Is this like, nowadays I think it's a little better. It's like, you might get more in tone questions, but like the older they are, the more like, oh God, the questions get, right?
it's like, it's probably cheating. And then we all started laughing. By the way, let me
Probably cheating.
yeah, I mean, it's different times back then. There's no money at all. We used to do, it was like $1 entry. So I'd win like $11 and be hyped. It was like, I had $11. Let's see.
Well, okay, but you're coming from Jersey to New York. That's a commuter train. So, you know, that $11 covers your travel at least, right?
Thick Giuna.
Is the New York, New Jersey commuter train more expensive than that? I don't know, personally.
That cup, that straw. That's vodka, baby. I was drinking vodka. I was definitely drinking vodka. I'd always go up there.
I can tell you right now, my first trip to Evo, I might be a problem. Vegas alcohol's pretty cheap, isn't it?
We get vodka and what is it? Powerade drink that in the cup, mess everybody up. I got 4th place in the Blitz tournament. But we ran, I think, like 12 tournaments there, stealing electricity. And then eventually we were able to go into the gazebo. So we had to rent out the gazebo.
Yeah, just know.
We had to go to kind of like...
Me going to Evo, I'm 90% spectator, 10% side tournament, or sorry, 9% side tournament, and 1% like maybe one tournament I'm going to try hard in and get and O2 right out of, right? Especially if they use seeded brackets. Like I'm basically an unranked player, right? So I was like, fucking, all right, let's seed him. Who is this guy? You're going up against 1st place. Like, yeah, you're right.
like the town hall, reserve the gazebo, pay money. It was
So
like
yeah,
20
we spent a lot of
bucks.
time drinking.
And the first time we
I'm gonna be the new K-Brad.
did it, I remember we were so hyped. We were like, finally, we got the gazebo. We have official electricity. We have cover from the rain. We have all this space. It's going to be godlike. So we get to the gazebo. And there's like 200 just like, because it's the middle of China, right? So there's all these like cultural clubs. They're doing, I don't know, like the Chinese checkers game, which is a huge gamble. They all gamble out there. They're doing Tai Chi. They're doing all sorts of stuff. And so like, you got like 30 gamers come in there, and we're like, we reserved the gazebo today. They were just didn't say shit, just like look at us, just like, go back to what they were doing. So like, even though we reserved the whole gazebo, we only were able to use a little space of it,
right?
But it was
things you never worry about, that never come up in conversation about running a video game tournament. Like, we're gonna need cover from the rain, except for that one Smash tournament that we watched the video on, right?
still mad fun that we had our own. We were covered up there, but we did a ton. Like, as ghetto as this tournament was, we had people like Shay came from California. I remember Josh came from like Chicago. Like, he took like overnight buses to come out here and just play Melty Blood in the park. And the MVP though was definitely Spooky. So Spooky used to house everybody, me included. But people would travel to New York from out of state with no money, because we're all gamers, we're all kids, we're all gamers, we're all responsible. So we would all travel to New York City, Chinatown, with no money, no place to stay, and just kind of assume that Spooky would let us crash. And like, some days there'd be like 12 dudes sleeping in Spooky's basement, and he'd always be angry, rightfully so. You know, it's like 11:45, like, yo, Spook, can I crash your place tonight? It's just like, he'd be like, yo, you gotta get it going, man. You gotta tell me this. Oh no, man, too many people. It's like, all right, fine, you can come on over.
Dude, this guy sounds like me when I had my first apartment. You know, it'd be like, yeah, whatever, you can stay at my place. I don't give a fuck. You gotta find space, though. And the beauty of it is I had a shag carpet, so it was actually kind of a soft carpet that you could just chill out on and just easily fall asleep.
So we go to Spooky.
But like, the fight was always first person to talk to me got to have because I had like one of those fold down cots you could get at IKEA, super cheap, metal frame, fucking piece of shit, right? But first come gets that. Second come, as long as you guys are willing to snuggle, you can share, right? After that, I had one armchair that was a recliner. You can use that. From there, it's the floor, boys. Bring a sleeping bag, bring a pillow. I don't care, but fucking come in for a nap, you know? We get drunk, and, you know, if you didn't have a bed, you're passing out on the floor, you're fine.
Spooky's place in the basement, play Melty Blood all night, wake up the next day, go back to Chinatown Fair and play more. Mad fun. It was mad fun back then. But yeah, I just wanted to show a little bit off. Those videos are up on YouTube. Just look for Battle by the Gazebo. You can see the full full archive right there. It's not all of them, not every
We had one guy fall asleep on my toilet seat because he was just puking the entire night. It was a good thing nobody had to use a washroom. That would have been a fucking unfortunate nightmare.
BBG's up there, but a couple of them there. You can watch Young Juno play Melty Blood, the king of the East Coast back then. But yeah, those are just good times, right? Just wanted to share it. You know, most of the people I think that have been watching the stream know about it, but I don't think you guys on YouTube know. So go check it out and get a little taste of like the pre-esports era back in the day. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, fighting games came from some weird fucking places, man. Like, I can think about when I was first playing Street Fighter and a Street Fighter tournament was a thing. You'd hope that
fast food chicken chains
whoever is running the thing, yeah, then nobody had to use the washroom. Exactly. Because basically, you know, that would be the fucking end of it. By the morning, it was like, are you okay, dude? You've been here the whole fucking night, and you're just drooling into the toilet. He ended up sleeping in the car on the way to, because this is for a versus system tournament. Fuck me. Those were some good times in my life, man. Oh my god, that was amazing. Yeah, okay. Sorry. All of a moment, I just had a absolute brain fart. Do we want to talk about watch Majin Obama talk about fast food chicken? Majin Obama. I never say that right. I always say Majin for some goddamn reason. Probably because I'm stupid. I was seeing if there's another thing from here. Oh, you know what? We're gonna watch this series of videos that he's got here, and it is the 5 people to watch out for in fighting game tournaments. Yeah, this one. Let's see how this goes. Okay, now this conversation here extends beyond the fighting game community. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, he's going to describe people I have seen in all sorts of gaming tournament situations.
All right, what's up, guys? So we're back with another one here. So today I wanted to I made a tweet about this a little while ago. You know, I was like, you know what? It's a good topic for a video. So let's talk about it. Let me just share some stuff. So we've been in a global pandemic now for almost 2 years. It's been going on forever. Offlines have been basically canceled around the world, but they're starting to come back. You know, offline events are starting to come back, but we haven't had a major yet. We haven't had a big fighting game major yet. So I think the first one on the horizon is CEO.
We're gonna watch. He's got 2 of these.
Right, CEO is happening in November, so about 4 months, 3 to 4 months from now, from the time you're watching this video. And I was thinking it's going to be a lot of people's first time to go to a fighting game major. You know, a lot of people joined during the pandemic. We've been stuck.
This
at
year
home.
was almost my first
they
year,
just
but
played
the
net
Evo
play. They
pricing
haven't
was just not enough. I'm going to save up a little bit.
So this video is for you. I can't cover it all. You know, there's a wide variety
like
of
a whole
people
trip around
at fighting game tournaments. But for this video, I'm just going to share with you 5 types of people. These are 5 types of people. And yeah, you're going to be in Florida, so they're definitely going to be down in Florida. But 5 types of people you're going to find at a fighting game major. Taken from firsthand experience. I have met all these people multiple times around the world. You know, this is definitely a universal group of people here. But the first one, let's start with this one. This is a very strange man. This is the Lurker here. So this guy is a very common. I didn't know these kind of people existed until I started going to fighting game events. So the Lurker, what does this guy do? Now, when you're at a fighting game event, you're going to be hanging out there with your buddy. Maybe you came with your brother or your cousin, or maybe it's you met your friend there. So you're going to be standing here, right? You're just standing there and you're just chatting it up. You're talking about whatever, man. Right? You're talking about whatever. Oh man, Soul is so busted, man. How'd you do in the tournament? Soul is so busted. And then before you know it, there's a guy right next to you. Where is he? He's over here. There's a guy just standing right next to you. Now he hasn't said a word. He hasn't said a single word to you. He hasn't introduced himself. He's just standing very, very, very close to you, angled towards you, getting involved in the conversation. Now, this happens every time. Now, the thing about this guy, the Lurker, is he will do that. He will stand there all day. He will stand there forever. He will not say anything. He will not say a word, okay? If you don't ask him who he is, if you don't ask him, you know, what he's doing, if you don't ask him for his thoughts, he will just stand there, not menacingly, just stand there quietly.
I'm never going to name names. But I've had about 4 or 5 of these while I was a YouTuber for HeroClix that would just follow me. They wouldn't say anything. I would make eye contact with them, and I'd be like, "Hey," and they'd be like, "Hey," and just be there. It's like, what the fuck?
Looking at you. Okay, so what I want to tell you, probably some of you guys watching, is probably you. Don't be scared, right? So don't be scared. If you are a lurker, first of all, don't. Okay, it's fine if you want to meet people. Maybe introduce yourself. You know, maybe say, "Hey, what's up? My name is whatever. Nice to meet you." Or if there's a weirdo just standing there, not saying anything, maybe ask him his name. All right, so, all right, this is one. So the lurker. Be careful. I promise you're gonna meet this guy. Now the next guy, ready? This is the chatter. This is the complete opposite. If this guy stands there and doesn't say anything, this dude will not shut up, okay? This dude does not shut up. This guy is gonna come up to you and he will talk to you about anything. He's really passionate. Usually he's really passionate about one thing. Whether it's a character, if it's his favorite player, his favorite game, Smash Brothers probably, favorite anime. There's gonna be one topic, then my man is gonna go off. He is gonna go off. He does not care if you're not listening. He doesn't care if you're not interested. He is gonna talk to you forever. I mean, it's good. Look at the smile on his face. He loves it. He loves sharing his passion. He should be a YouTuber like me, right? That would be great. Now, this is where it gets hard. When I say he doesn't stop, he doesn't stop. This guy is not gonna stop. So
My favorite thing about the chatter, they start in the middle of your conversation like you've been talking to them the entire time. So you'll be talking to somebody. Let's say Slash as an example, since you're in the chat. I'm talking to you. We're having a conversation back and forth. I say something, and it's like this guy just like he materialized out of nowhere, just boom, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember when that thing." I was like, "What? Who are you? What's going on here?" And then now he's part of the conversation, and this is now your new parasite.
when he's talking, he's been talking to you for like 15 minutes. You're like, all right, it's great. I really got to go. All right, man, I got to go. And you start walking away. He's going to follow you. The chatter is going to follow you. He's not going to miss a beat, right? Mid-sentence, he's just going to keep you walking away.
It's not even a parasite. It's like a symbiote.
Keep talking about.
Oh, I've made a mistake.
I had a dude follow me like to my room. I've had dudes, multiple dudes. There's a known player. I'm not going to say his name, but there's a known player that followed me. If you guys know Combo Breaker, they have a venue and their hotel is across like the highway. This dude followed me across the highway into the hotel. Got to my room. I was like, all right, man, I'm going to bed. I just went in. I locked the door. The dude just talking the whole time. Oh, dude, you got to come out to this, what was it? They did like the desert, the music festivals in the desert and stuff.
The worst part is, I'm afraid of the chatter now, especially. Back then, I had like borderline I like to call it crowd parkour, where I knew my way around a convention because I went to a high school that had like close to 4,000 people in it. Like, it was huge. It was I can't believe this many people procreated in the city that I was in. It was like a small city within the city. So you get out of class and it's just a crowd in the hall. That's it. You're trying to get through that to get to your next class. And I learned how to fucking navigate through that. So some of that kind of stuck with me. So I, at the time, knew crowd parkour and how to fucking lose a guy in a crowd, nonchalantly. Like, oh shit, did I lose you? After you come back because you needed a break from this guy, right? Now, I don't have that because I'm a big club-footed motherfucker who's got a limp. I don't have, because it takes hairpin turns and shit to fucking do this crowd parkour shit. I can't lose anybody anymore like I used to be able to.
It's gonna expand your mind, bro. I was like, all right, that's good, man. I gotta.
And
go.
Anybody from the old HeroClix,
yeah, this guy is definitely there. The chatter, he's passionate about whatever. He means no harm, but his social cues might not be the best. What I like to do if they really get in, find a friend or find someone you know, introduce the chatter to that person. Be like, oh man, this guy's been talking to me for 45 minutes about his favorite Sailor Moon character. You find your friend and be like, hey man, this guy thinks Sailor Mercury is the best. The chatter is immediately, his focus is going to go from you to your friend, pass him off, and once he makes contact,
the bait and stick, get out of there.
But yeah, be careful, right? So we got this guy, the lurker, the chatter, two different guys there, but they're both, you're going to run into, trust me. Now the next one, this is something if you've never been
this is Giuna fucking just self-reporting though, Where if Giuna turns to them, it's like, no, bro, I don't even watch Sailor Moon. Go fuck yourself, buddy. This is your parasite to deal with. It's like absolutely just self-reported.
Played game major before. It's gonna be an eye opener. Ready? If you've been, you know this guy. You know 100 of the guys like this. Ready? This is the gambler. This is the gambler. Okay? You're at a fighting game event. You think you're just there, right? You're just here to play some fighting games and have some fun. And then here comes a guy out of nowhere. You're like, hey man, who do you like? Right? Who do you like in this set? You're like, I don't.
This is not something I've dealt with, so this is a new one.
Oh no, that's my friend. I hope he wins. He's like,
and I can't
got
wait to
$10.
see
He does
the
it,
FGC.
right? The gambler is gonna try and gamble with you. He's gonna make a bet on anything. He'll do any amount. It doesn't matter, right? You're like, I'll bet you $7. He wins. If you're like, I only have $3.
This is the money match
$3
guy.
Fine. We can do $3.
This is
right?
the side bet.
They're
guy.
gonna bet on, what color the character or the players pick for the character. Which stage gets selected. How many seconds is the first hit? How many seconds left on the clock when the round's over? How many special moves they're gonna do per round. This guy, I don't even know if he plays, honestly. I don't know I think he just comes out here to gamble, but they're everywhere. And what I want to tell you, especially if it's a first time attendee, you got to be careful because it's fun. Gambling is fun. Trust me. Gambling is very, very fun. I learned how to play CeeLo.
Especially if you win.
I learned how to play CeeLo back in the day. When I used to go to American Majors, man, we were just playing CeeLo all day. So it's really, really fun. But it is a very fast way to lose all your money. Evo's in Vegas, so naturally a lot of gambling going on out there. But any major, CEOs in Florida, these guys will be running around. They're not even going to tell you that. They're not going to talk to you. They're not going to ask about your name or where you're from. It's going to right off the bat. Hey man, I got $10 on him. You want to go? I'll give you 2-to-1 odds. If you win, if you do it and you win, you have to stop. Stop while you're ahead. There's always tragic stories. It's always the fun of the majors is hearing the people posting up like, damn, this guy lost $20,000 on this. Like, damn.
I know we were talking about Texas Showdown recently, and I was watching somebody make commentary on it. There's a match, not Texas Showdown. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what event it was now, but it ended up being Punk and somebody else in the final, and K-Brad was there with a drink in his hand, hyping up Punk because you could tell he had bet on him.
Damn, don't be that guy. But yeah, all right, that's number 3, the gambler. Be careful. Now, number 4, this is one I really got to warn you about. Be careful. This is the drifter. All right, this is the drifter. All right, so let me give you a little background here on a fighting game tournament. So if you go to a fighting game tournament, you need to pay for a transportation. You have to get registration in the tournament. You need money to enter each tournament, side tournament. You need a hotel room. You need to have food. You need to have water. You need all sorts of stuff. Now this guy, the drifter, he just showed up. He showed up. That's it. He's got nothing. Nobody knows how he got there. He might have walked. He might have just walked over to this major. He might have taken a one-way Greyhound, but he's there now. He is now at this tournament, and he's got nothing, all right? He's got nowhere to stay. He's got no food. He's got no clothes to change in. Now, the thing about the drifter, he means you no harm, but he will take advantage, like that. What's that book? If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to take advantage of everything that you give him.
He will test
if you're
your
having some casual
limitations and your
sessions in
patience
your
and your
room,
kindness.
suddenly this guy just
This kind of guy has turned me into the stingiest motherfucker in the world. Now, it's different. I went to a wrestling event in Chicago with a buddy. He was on a budget. I went for a vacation. So, in that situation, it's like, I knew he was with me. He wasn't there to sponge off me. He was like, I don't know if I can afford to go that. It's like, I don't care if you can afford to go that. I'll pay. Let's fucking go. We're getting pizza in Chicago-style pizza. And, like, that was a conversation we had on a regular basis. He'd be calling his wife like, yeah, no, we had this thing. It's like, how could you afford that? Like, no, don't worry about it. Jason covered me. He's like, are we going to owe him? Like, no. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? I said I'd pay. But guys like this, they make me stingy because I used to be pretty cool with like people I had just met. And I am a little less like, I'm very, very like standoffish when it comes to financial purpose things,
in there and he's
oh, can I join you guys for dinner? I don't know this guy. Fuck you, no. In the most polite way. It's like, we just kind of wanted to do like, the 4 of us just kind of have dinner. It's cool, man.
sitting in the corner by himself. Watch out for your Fiji bottle.
This is the motherfuckers
Fiji, If you have any
Fuck,
like
forgot
an
about
open
wallet,
bar,
man.
if you have any snacks, keep your eye on this guy. Another thing that you might happen, right? You're in the room, a bunch of people are playing, and suddenly this guy falls asleep on the bed. Suddenly he's just asleep on the bed or on the floor in the corner. Now to him, that he's thinking like, all right, I found a place to crash tonight. I'm crashing in here. He didn't ask anybody. He didn't tell anybody. But in his brain, he's like, no, this is the room. This is my spot right here. The drift. This happens all the time.
I have done this, but I asked. So the story goes, I went to a tournament as a commentator for the stream. I was also a participant in the tournament, but I got knocked out. But the thing was, they only covered my hotel room up to the end of the tournament. My flight wasn't until the day after the tournament. And I was like, guys, my flight's the next day. And like, well, we'll cover you for the hotel for these 2 days. What am I going to do about my room the next day? Well, you're kind of on your own on that. Well, what the fuck? All right, fine. I knew some people there, and I was like, guys, can I just like crash on your floor? We're going to be waking up early anyway. None of us slept that night. Like, and it wasn't because of us. It was just like, we got a fucking flight at 5 in the morning. Or 7 in the morning. We're going to be at the airport for 5 in the morning. Fuck it, let's just go. And, you know, we'll sleep on the plane or whatever. I don't give a fuck, right? Anyway, that was the one time that happened to me. Not going to name names or anything like that, but fuck you guys.
Be careful. You have to keep your eye out on these guys. Another one, too, when you go out to fighting game tournaments, you go out to dinner a lot of times. So trust me, this is a serious one. I've experienced this a lot. You go out to restaurants. It's a very common thing. It's like, hey, you guys want to get food? Yeah, sure. Let's go out a group of like 15 people. Let's go to Denny's or something. And so everyone, you get a meal. The check comes. Hey, man, I don't have any money. I cannot tell you how many times I had to experience this before I moved to Japan. Oh, yeah, man, I don't have any money. Can anybody cover me? Or
don't surprise me like that. That's where it gets me. Don't turn around and be like, oh, fuck, I got no money. It's like, that's bullshit. You knew going in that you had no money. Right? Yeah, when the check comes, get fucked. No,
even worse?
This is why nowadays, fucking somebody comes is like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go head out for dinner. It's like, oh, can we join you? Cool, you got your fucking wallet with you? Because I ain't fucking dealing with it.
It's just like,
or you got some cash on you? Because, you know, I'm more than happy to split a bill at a restaurant. I get 4% cash back on my credit card on the fucking restaurant, but
he's here, and then the check comes, and then he's gone. You're like,
you're paying.
Where did that dude go? That's the drifter, man. You got to watch out. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people like this guy at Fighting Game Ages, so be careful. I know you might think it might be nice to help out people. That, yeah, you can crash in my room. It's great, but don't. You're going to get taken advantage of, right? You know, people know what they're getting into. If you're traveling across America to go to a fighting game tournament, you know what you're getting into. There's no excuse not to have your room ready, to have enough money for food and stuff. Don't get taken advantage of. I'm telling you. All right, that's my warning for you. Be careful of the drifter. Now, last one. This is not the last one. There's a whole group. There's a lot. I'm just sharing with you 5. Maybe we can share some other ones. But the last one for this video. Ready? We went over the lurker. We did the chatter. We did the gambler. We did the drifter. And here's the last one. Ready? It's Kevin. So Kevin's the last guy. This is the last guy you're gonna meet at a fighting game major. And Kevin's a great guy. The thing is, it's like, Kevin doesn't play fighting games. Kevin doesn't know what fighting games are. He knows Street Fighter. Maybe he remembers playing Street Fighter when he was a kid. He doesn't know what CEO
Kevin
is.
works
He
at
doesn't
the
know
venue.
what Evo is. He's just there. He just wandered in. There's always this guy. Trust me. You're gonna be in a room. There's gonna be money matches going down and everything. And this guy here, Kevin's right there. And you're like, dude, man, that's crazy, man. Did you see that match? What was it? You play this game? Like, nah, man, I don't play this game. Like, what's going on?
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
What is it?
Order.
So,
I love when you
CEO,
get the shit
you're here,
together, so
CEO,
you
right? Like,
forgot
oh,
you
what's
ordered.
CEO, man? I don't know. I just heard some noise outside. I wandered in, man. I'm just checking it out, right? It's awesome. The tourists, you want to call them there. Every tournament you go to, you meet these guys. It's mad funny. I can't tell you to be careful because they're usually pretty good guys. They're kind of funny, but just
back in the Versus system card game days, Kevin's were usually old guys that wander in from the Legion. Because there was always like Legion halls that would fucking run these tournaments. There's a bar right next, and this old man who's fucking got PTSD just wanders in like, the fuck you all done in here?
be aware. Just be aware you're definitely going to run into people that have no idea what fighting games are, no idea what a fighting game tournament is, you have no idea where they
You're
came
just
from.
vibing.
There was
It's
one
cool.
time, what was it? There's the one time there was a wedding, because, you know, fighting game tournaments usually happen in hotels, or they used to happen in hotels. So there was a wedding that was going on at the same time as a fighting game tournament. So people from the wedding party started mingling in and coming to the fighting game tournaments and stuff. So it's like, damn, who are you? It's like, oh, I'm here for a wedding, man. But I saw people playing games. I just wandered in over there. What was it? There was like a furry convention or something that went along. There was like a furry convention that went on next to a fighting game tournament. So you had Kevin with like fox ears was wandering in and stuff. You're gonna meet a lot of people at these events. Specifically at Evo. If you go to Evo, it's wild, because you're right in the middle of a casino. It's pretty crazy there. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share. Stupid fun video. If you're any of these people, which I'm sure you're one of these. If not, maybe I'll get you another video. But none of these guys are bad. But if you are the lurker, like I said, maybe introduce yourself. It's not hard. Say, hey, what's up? My name is Juno. If you're this guy, the chatter, I don't think he'll ever
That's
listen.
the problem, Juno. You keep telling the lurker to talk. You find out the lurker's the chatter, bro.
Maybe people don't want to hear you talk 75 minutes about why you think Tokido is the best fighting game player in the world. Make a YouTube channel. You can do it. Make a YouTube channel. The gambler's going to gamble. Just, that's a warning to you as a viewer. Be careful. Don't lose all your money, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Get them on Them's Fighting Herds. They'll be there. Or what is it? The dog from that one fighting game. I can't remember who it was or what game it was, but you know what I'm talking about, where Coney was showing off the fucking weird characters from fighting games. The dude in like the dog fursuit that was jacked all the way to hell. Yeah. All right. So that's going to be it for the day. Yeah, Bloody Roar. You got them immediately on Bloody Roar. That's going to be it for today. This is going to suck. Oh my God. Ow! Tomorrow, back to Git Good or Git Fit with the Surge. Friday, we're going to be doing Fantasy Strike again for Free to Play Friday. And then the weekend, we have a little bit of wildness ahead of us. So, really looking forward to that. He's got a follow-up video where it's 5 more types of players or people you'll meet at fighting game tournaments. I'm really looking forward to that, watching that one too. Because there's one type that's just like, I've seen this, but not in the thing, so. Not really free. Uh-oh. Am I about to find out that something is going to cost me money in Fantasy Strike? Uh-oh. What are you telling me? What are you telling me here? Anyway, we're according to Iskander, he was in the chat yesterday. He was telling me that we're pretty close to the end of the Surge. So I'm going to have the Surge 2 loaded up just in case we finish it. So we will see. Anyway, until then, everybody have themselves a wonderful evening. Oh, did I say Grand Blue? I'm sorry. I meant Fantasy Strike. My bad. Fantasy Strike Friday. But tomorrow is the Surge to Get Good or Get Fit. Oh my God, it's been working. And then maybe the Surge 2, we'll see. I'll put a slash in it in the schedule. In the meantime, everybody have themselves a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night and Friday night, Saturday morning. We have a sub goal to hit up on Saturday morning. Speaking of sub goals, we're 2 subs away from playing Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on stream. And my God, that game is on its way. I'm getting that game one way or another, but let's have a reason to do it. Anyway, Iskander, thanks for hanging out today. You guys have a wonderful day. We had a good laddering day. Let's see if that continues next week. Have a good one.